Today I'm going to show you how I make those bunless burgers that are just so yummy. So the first thing I'm going to do is melt some butter in my pan. Here I've got some cut up onions that I'm just going to sear in my pan and caramelize. I will show you how I do that. And an avocado that I'm also going to put on my burgers. Yes, indeed, I am going to have some bacon on those burgers, so I just pop it in the air fryer to save me some room on my stove, and I turn it on 400 for about 10 minutes and check on it halfway. Okay, so once my butter is melted, I just go ahead and put my burgers in. I am using the Members Mark Angus beef, all beef patties. They are pretty tasty and pretty good, so we're going to just sear those up and start our onions. For the caramelized onions, the first thing I'm going to do is set my temperature to low and pour some, I've got here avocado oil that I'm using, so I'm going to pour just a tad bit of that in the pan. And let me tell you, these pots and pans that we picked up from Home Depot, they are the copper pans. They are absolutely amazing. Nothing sticks to them ever. So I'm just going to let that oil go ahead and get hot. Okay, so my oil is hot. I'm just going to add those in and let them cook probably about 15 minutes. And I only use this much just because it's just for me. So if you're cooking for more, just make sure to have more. So like I said, I'm going to let those sit for about 10 to 15 minutes and I'll show you how I caramelize them. Just checking in on those burgers. They are looking so delicious. Our bacon is done. And guys, just so you know, if your bacon is done, you can just go ahead and leave it right here in the air fryer until you're ready to use it, and it should stay hot. Yummy. Checking in on those burgers again. They are looking super yummy. And I just want to let you guys know that for my onions, I did turn them up a little bit to about medium for the last 5 minutes. I'll show you the progress of those. And there they are. They are cooking very nicely. About 5 more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and caramelize and cook for about 5 additional minutes. Okay, now usually, you know, when you think of caramelized onions, they have a little hint of sweet. So this is not usually the approved sugars that I use. I usually go for the Lakanto monk fruit, but I could not find that. My grocery stores were out of it. So I was able to find this by Whole Earth. It's monk fruit with erythritol. And if you look at the back, it's basically the same as the Lakanto. So you could see that the total carbs are 8. Total sugar 0, includes 0 added sugar, and it has 8 grams of erythritol. So you're going to subtract that. So it's got 0 carbs. Ingredients, erythritol and monk fruit extract. So once your onions are starting to brown, all I'm going to do, because I'm only making a little bit, is I'm just going to grab a pinch and just sprinkle. I might need a little bit more, just to make sure we get all that yummy flavoring in there. And like I said, about 5 minutes, but I would keep an eye on them, guys. Okay, my burgers are done. I'm just gonna set them out for a little bit onto a napkin so we can get some of that juice out, and then I will show you how I assemble these yummy burgers. Just want to show you guys that I did add cheese to them on low. I'm using the hot habanero and habanero jack from Great Value. It is so good and gives a little spice if you like spicy. So to assemble these, I just have 1.5 pieces of romaine lettuce, and I'm going to go ahead and put my burgers on there, my bacon, and I am going to use 2 small slices of tomatoes, and then I'll show you what I use for my mix concoction. Okay, so for my mix, I like to add about a tablespoon of Duke's mayonnaise, whatever your favorite sugar-free ketchup is, and just regular yellow mustard. Mix that up and put it on top, and it is so delish. I will show you the final product and the macros in a bit. Hey guys, here it is, the final product. I'm just gonna wrap it up and eat it. If I can't hold it together, I'll just get a fork and a knife, but it's still gonna be delish. And I do still have quite a bit of this mixture left, so I'm just going to put that in the fridge and use it the next time I need it.